More recipes. Yay. The book says this is tasty clam chowder. That remains to be seen. It starts with, I've never seen a recipe before call for chicken stock by the pound. But it calls for 2 1-pound cans of chicken stock. What did you use? 3 cups?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 cups we're saying is 2 pounds.
I measured it.
She measured it, so it's all good. There it goes. Into the slow cooker. Then, can of cream of corn. When I was little.
Please don't just throw that in there. You're going to splash it all over the place.
When I was little?
Yeah.
You interrupted my
I'm sorry.
anecdote. Used to eat this stuff literally by the can, which is why I weighed 320 pounds at one point. So, cream corn in. Yeah, I know, stuff's flying everywhere. We are exciting here. It's like Cirque du Soleil, but with food. And next, a shit ton of assorted vegetables. In no particular order, we've got 2 onions, medium-sized, chopped, in they go. There we go. 3 large potatoes.
Finely chopped.
Finely chopped, and something about carrots. A carrot, finely chopped.
Finely chopped.
So all the vegetables go in. Once again, we are paying no attention to the actual size of the slow cooker versus what needs to go into it. For those of you who are going to make comment that we could have put the potatoes in water to prevent them from browning after we cut them, you've got to take into account that we really don't give a shit and we never bother with it, because you know what, in the end it's all going to be poop. So all those vegetables go in. Give it a quick stir just to get the cream corn going in. This goes on high for an hour. Then we'll come back and we'll add in.
No.
We'll smash up the potatoes.
No. Read the directions.
Son of a bitch. Cook an hour. Stir. Cook on high for another hour. You know what? Screw it. We're going to put it on high for 2 hours, and they'll be lucky if we remember to stir it. Then we're going to come back and throw shit in it. So we'll see you in 2 hours. All right. It's been 2 hours. Here's what we got so far on the allegedly tasty clam chowder. It said after 2 hours we were supposed to mush it with a musher, technical term. I'm not going to be bothered. I'm just going to pulse it a few times with the stick blender. It should do the same thing, God willing. So, and we'll give it one more good one. All right. Here, action shot. There we go.
Okay.
More?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Here, we'll crank the heat
It's
up.
chowder. That's good. That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah, I like that.
So there's that.
Okay.
Very exciting stuff.
No.
Then it calls for
clams.
3 cans of clams.
I don't know where the milk's gonna go.
Can number 1 of clams. Can number 2 of clams. This is exciting and educational. You can count to 3. Okay.
Well, we can always
That is not getting it.
just put in a cup of milk.
Never.
It'll be thicker,
That's
and
what
it is a
she
chowder.
said. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna be quiet.
Hang on. We'll just pour in whatever milk we can. Hope for the best. It calls for 2 tablespoons of
Fresh.
parsley, which means we're just going to go with a big heaping teaspoon
Okay.
and a little extra.
No. What?
Just And then, because you can never go wrong with fresh cracked black pepper, I think it says a 1/4 teaspoon.
It does.
I don't know how that's going to work with this thing, so I'm just going to hit it up with some. This is a peppercorn melange. That's French for a bunch of shit. So there's that. And 2 cups of milk.
It's not
Here we go.
happening. Let's try a cup. Stop there. Stop.
You can't stop science.
Oh my God, you've got to stop.
1 cup.
That's a cup. That's good.
That was unexpected.
No, it wasn't. And anyone who watches your videos knows.
No. Plus, it says right on the recipe, 5 to 6 cup slow cooker. But we can't.
Quart.
Quart. Yeah, if it was a 5, we're using a 5 to 6 cup slow cooker.
Oh, your bread's done. How
Bread's
do I turn that
done.
off?
Hang on, coming around.
Oh. Oh, okay.
All right, sorry, we're back. The bread timer went off, which, here, sneak peek. Allegedly, that's supposed to be bread. Yeah.
And it's definitely not done.
Yeah, we didn't do a video of this because there was a pretty good chance this was going to suck. It still may suck. But anyway, that's not what's important. What's important is the fact that we have way overfilled this slow cooker. And, I mean, it smells okay.
Well, I don't care.
Whatever. 20 minutes, it'll go. If it cooks down, we'll add the milk back. If not, I'll have a bowl of cereal or something. So, we'll be back in 20 minutes. We're back. It was only supposed to be like 2 hours for the allegedly tasty clam chowder, but for whatever reason, the vegetables will not cease being crunchy.
Nor is it really tasty.
Nor is it really tasty. I'm going to say straight up, we've tasted it a few times, and if you make this as is, if you're really, really boring, you'll love it. But otherwise, it's a dud. We wound up adding... The people at Spice House in Chicago are listening. Here's an endorsement. 3 teaspoons of Lakeshore Drive seasoning. Believe it or not, when it says Lakeshore Drive, it does not taste like carbon monoxide, asphalt, and tires. It's really a good seasoning blend of salt, shallots, garlic, onion, chive, green peppercorns, and scallions. I also wound up throwing like a half teaspoon each of cayenne and smoked paprika in there. And probably a half...
And some garlic powder.
Garlic powder, probably about a half teaspoon of garlic powder, and a healthy dose of crushed pink Himalayan sea salt, which is what all us fancy internet cooks use nowadays. So, I'll bring this out so you can get a better look at it. We'll see how it is. I mean, this is cooked now like probably 2 hours past what it's needed to cook, to see if we can get it to cook down. Still doesn't fucking taste like anything. I can't in good conscience say this one's a win. I mean, even dressing it up, there's not a whole lot that can be done.
I'm going to put some cheese in there.
Yeah, we're going to put some cheese in it. By all means, give it a spin. It's probably a good base for you to tinker with if you wanted to do other stuff to it and just throw whatever seasonings. I'll probably just douse it in hot sauce, but our best efforts were not ugh to bring this above anything better than a ugh. I mean, it's all right. We'll eat it because we made it, but this isn't something I would make again. And because I am that honest kind of person, I'm showing my duds, much like that cake that we burned the living shit out of trying to make in the slow cooker. Doesn't taste bad, but it just looks like somebody set fire to a sponge cake. But this is
not tasty.
Allegedly tasty clam chowder. I'm calling bullshit. This is not tasty at all, clam chowder. It is clam chowder devoid of taste. This is the antithesis of tasty clam chowder. This is everything tasty clam chowder would wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night screaming if this is what it thought it would grow up to be. So, it's not necessarily the best of times, but I will call it good times because at least I can be done with it. So, there you go. Good times.